психологически трилър, така са кръстили играта. Главните герои са Макс и Клои, които от тях Макс може да променя бъдещето, да се връща назад във времето и да променя какво се случва. Който е гледал по-раните, те са малко като филм самата играе, затова съм си мислила, понеже не може да си пуснем филми на стрим, може да играем Life is Strange или такива подобни игри, те са си като филм. Та в предни епизоди Клои умира и сега обаче знам, че ще се върнем, така че ще е интересно и започваме. Това е долу-горе. Игра за вземане на решения, нещо, което за мен, между другото, е най-трудното нещо да взимам решения. И е финал на сагата с Макс и Клои. Следващото заглавие най-вероятно няма да са... Ще е пак Life is Strange, но няма да са тези героите. Я да мина напред. Окей. Footage from... това показва от предишни заглавия на Life is Strange. И вече предупреждение, че има насилие и така нататък. Така че който е със слаби нерви... Но това си е като филм. Гледаме си филм на живо заедно и взимаме решение какво да се случва. Вие може да помагате.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past. Projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe or save Arcadia Bay.
Това е избора.
After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff, like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories
Това де-факто е частта, която е с double exposure и е последния Life is Strange преди това.
Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Sophie was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Sophie was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Sophie's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Sophie's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Sophie and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Sophie, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes.
В момента сте в киното и гледаме заедно филм, който може да решим какво може да се случи.
Torn between two terrible options, I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Sophie's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Sophie, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Sophie herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
Would you like to decide choices that were made previous to this story? Не знам, учите ли ми старите неща? Аз нямам инсталирани игрите. Choose. Добре. Did Max and Amanda just hang out as friends, or did the pair begin romance? Това ще стане много complicated. Friends. Сега това е за какво се е случило в миналото, мисля. Did Max save Chloe? Това е в бурята, където трябваше да избере дали да отнесе града, в който живеят, или да спаси приятелката си. Аз бих избрала да спасят града. И мисля, че това съм и вотнала, когато играх играта. Така. Романс или Френдс? Романс, тук ще избера. София. Трябва да видим. Did Max choose to support Sophie's goal or reject her after everything she did for revenge? Аз бих избрала да я съпортне, просто за да я наблюдава. Здрасти, добре дошли на всички. Здрасти на Дани, здрасти на Рейс. Помното решение, когато някой изглежда опасен и радикализиран и така краен в решенията си и може да навреди, е поне да се престориш, че го съпортваш, за да следиш какво прави. Не знам вие какво мислите, чат. Как бихте постъпили? И сега и с този ли романс? Ох, аз не мога с всички романс да имам, без колко човека. Аз ако знаех, щях да вотна с всички да видя какво ще стане. Иска ми се да е по-пикантно, затова ще дам романс с вин. Аз мога да ги променя. С всички романс. Ай, стига де, добре. Аре, с нова игра играем. Нова стара игра с нов епизод. Гледаме филм на живо. Много ще е троско пък. Всички да са ми любовници. Айде, няма да троля. Ще направим и такъв вариант, ма после. Are you happy with your choice? Happy съм. Вие виждате навсякъде, предполагам. Да. В YouTube трябва да пусна камерата. Тик-так, тик-так. Добре, това е интро. Някъде назад във времето.
Yeah, I think we'll get the fuck out of bed, okay? I don't know how. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig.
What?
20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make
Чакай
that work.
малко, бе, това е Клои.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck!
Кофти ситуация. Лай. Третен. Ще излъжа. Много ясно. Идвам.
Come on, man. What's with the threats? They're heading on now, just grabbing the last gear from the van out back.
Yeah, okay. They better be.
Damn it. That was not a 20-minute lie. Maybe a 10-minute lie, if I'm lucky. And I'm never lucky.
Поне 10 минутки да й дадат. Май се върнахме в училище. В училището първоначално се видяха с Макс.
It keeps getting worse. But I just need to find the way out. Assuming there is one. How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
Лук.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Ох. И това е само да го погледна и да си спомня.
Stalling.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
Той има стъпки пред мене. Вървя след някой най-вероятно. Тук има още нещо. Камера.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
What? Доста мазничко.
Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there.
Явно сме доста объркани. Това пък какво? Надгробна площ.
I know I'm alive. I've got a decade of memories to prove it. But somewhere, deep in a place I try never to go, I also know I'm dead.
Хем съм жива, хем не съм жива, така ли? О, е.
My own death. The one I begged Max to choose. It feels realer than my life. But how?
Оп, там има някой.
Max?
А, така.
Who the fuck are you?
Max, no!
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I just told you, man. They're loading in now. And why isn't there a ramp on the back door? Or do they not have handicap accessibility in wherever the fuck town?
How is this game has 10 от 10, that's not real. Ми готина е играта заради това. Просто може на теб да не ти харесва, но е готина игра. Не знам предните заглавия дали си гледал, цъкал ли си. Макс.
Wow.
Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee.
Сериозно ли? Аз искам донат. Ясно е.
I always
Това
tell
си е
my
до
students
човека.
that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year, it would.
Това са и SMS-ите, Саманда. Добре. Бая неща има за местене. Move.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Малко е странна да не е в нейния стил. Ние, освен Life is Strange, и други сме играли такива игри, но мисля, че едната ми беше за PlayStation. Detroit Become a Human, мисля, че се казваше.
Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating. Loretta is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it. One gallery showing, 3 magazine meetings, and 1 commission proposal. So of course I packed 25 different outfits.
Ето е камерата.
The further my life takes me, the more I find myself coming back to this trusty old friend.
Да, то това не е професионална камера, май е готино.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment. Time for your close-up.
Сейф. Fortnite в неделя, Дани. Just focus on your trip. I will feel you when you get back. Are you back? Are you safe? What? Of course I'm safe. Атака в кампус, али какво? It's a fire spreading quick. Чакай, това сега го пише. Добре, Макс идва да му помага. А той вместо да бяга... Какво прави, пише?
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now.
Малко бавничко зарежда. Кой като си първа смяна? Каквото ти е удобно, някои обичат през нощта и да са приключили през деня, да са свободни. Но хората са различни. Help.
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so horrible.
Main objective е да хелпна.
I never figured out who this was, but it's nice that somebody cared.
Софи. Или Сафи трябва да се казва. Ай го пишат Сафи. Да им видиме долу-горе отношенията. Тук гледам, че са разделили. You misspelled. I'd say, what? I'm glad to see your friend. No one really gets me like you don't bother. Значи те са били заедно, така и после вече не са. Яко. Това не е ли деканката? Нищо не се знае за Софи или Сафи. И това е долу-горе.
The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
Някой ги обвинява в нещо, това значи.
Where's the damn fire department?
They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont?
But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Всичко е тръгнало от стара сграда, а тук са всички ученици, но пожарната я няма. Това разбрах.
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Го видях вече. Stop the lies.
Where did all this come from?
Какво се случва? Но то е заключено! Защо са ги заключили? Не могат с едни клещи да отрежат това. Не мога ли това да го...
Can't get in here.
Не, само виждам, че не мога да вляза и това е. Що за тъпотия? Това какво е?
Someone set this fire on purpose. Damn it!
Това е да се обадиш за помощ, сигурно.
No shit, you need to clear out now!
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
И как ще отидеме?
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in! No!
Заминаха. Ужас.
No, no, no. Come on. Come on.
Ясно. Сега разбрах.
I'll save you, Moses.
Ще се върне
I'll
назад.
save everyone. Just give me time.
Доста често сейва.
No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God. I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done?
Чакай, аз взех да се задъхвам.
It's Friday.
Здрасти,
The fire
Сяна.
started Sunday evening. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up.
Да бе.
But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something.
Press space to leave anytime, добре. Значи тук просто гледам колко е красиво всичко преди бурята.
What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it. Oh my God.
Какво? Огън ли се вижда?
Hi, Hazel.
Max, big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
Пропуска си възможността. Но пък все пак може да си спаси близките, което е по-съществено.
It's so peaceful. But for how long? Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
Лорета. Thank you for the super weird check. Както... Добре, това просто ми показва. Сигурно е тук.
The planetarium. Haven for astronomers and stoners alike.
Не мога да вляза ли? Какво не?
The planetarium. Haven for astronomers and stoners alike. I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
Въпросът е къде е той? Ако той е в тази сграда. Къде му е офиса? Тук не. Цето опена камера. Да го снимам това ли ме? Ясно, добре. Щом чувствам, че това ще е на втория
Moses should
етаж.
be in his office waiting for our hot chocolate date.
То е огромно от това място. Ето, намери го, някак си.
Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings of...
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is...
What the fuck?
Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean...
Да смотаем
I
нещо.
overheard Vin on a call yesterday. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Sounds expensive. What about liberal arts?
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Възнаграждавам
If my
участието.
students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about
Остана бе. Наживо ли сме в TikTok? Проба 1, 2, 3, проба.
getting a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Направо ни на смута.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
Да му кажа истината, естествено, че него сме видяли да загива. Любчо, пишете. Ако искате да взимаме заедно решения. Казвам му сега. Днес сме на Life is Strange до края.
I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow.
Той се притесни.
Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
Oh my god. I didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to work.
Practice rewind. Сега ще се връщаме назад във времето.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together.
Значи с контрола мисля, че релайндвам.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Добре. Не се връщам нещо много назад. Нищо не става. Добре, снимам.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment.
Auto rewind е с контрол, а с shift е fast. Аз съм ги забравила контролите.
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was... Yoink!
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil sword master Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
Това е някакъв код. Едва ли тук ще разбера как е убит.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
На компютъра, евентуално, да разбера. А не мога ли да кажа какво е на картината, вместо да...
Are you my mystery killer? A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
Остава, миличко.
После мога да видиш картината.
Какво стана? Принтира ли?
Една само пробно да видим как е.
И как е?
Приемливо, но за големите ще трябва другия плит, защото те са цяла картина.
Добре, после ще видим. Утро съм. Няма надолу скроване. Аз очаквам на компютъра да потърся и да си намеря нещо веднага, кой кого е пречукал. А вместо това...
Get us out of here!
Няма да ми помогне. Може да съм си го написал тук. Avoid photo jumping. What changes made in the past? Чакай.
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
Не може да е това извън.
You're not my mystery killer, but I'm sure you have plenty of crimes to your name. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long?
Тони, кой е Тони?
Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
Ето тук има други.
For all I know, you only use your powers to toast marshmallows.
Сега ще видим. И горе ще качим ама. Най-лесно е на компютъра, ако съм ARL. Но това все пак е игра. А не мога ли да го питам и да релайна?
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Hana Ishihara?
Sorry, wrong answer.
Окей, разбира. Айде де. Това е като да препишеш на...
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Izumi Kanda?
Nope. Sorry.
Аз трябва да го видя, за да мога да го кажа. Така излиза, защото не ми дава друго като отговор. Едва ли трябва да излизам от тук, няма работа. Това самурай, нали го изпекна?
You probably are a true samurai, actually.
То някъде имаше опция да пускаш подсказки. С Q ли беше? Не. С Z е... Practice Rewind.
Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers. Moses' pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Идеме нагоре. О, може нагоре да идеме.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster?
Uh-huh.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
What is seen cannot be unseen, мой човек.
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady?
Hold to zoom in.
Don't worry, Swordmaster Frostbite.
Mina.
I'll find your killer.
Хирамицу. Това ли трябва да е? Това са movies.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Yasmin has been through hell in the last year.
Тази
Not
трябва да е.
that she didn't deserve some of it, but here she is. But what's your name, young lady?
Мина. Хирамицу. Мина, да взема да те мина. Я да видиме.
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait.
Сега не ми дава да говорим, ли? Ах ти... Как няма ми говориш, бе?
Okay, ask me.
Как и беше името?
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Ето го няма. Нито едното от двете го няма. Защо не мога?
Izumi Kanda?
Nope. Sorry.
Или не помня, че съм видяла горното. Това е другия вариант. Сериозни ли сте, бе, хора, бе? Тази трябва да е.
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
Сега вече като съм го прочела, ще ми даде ли?
Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses is abusing his powers.
Има само лук.
Moses and I don't have many common interests, but Chloe and I didn't either. With the right person, it doesn't matter.
Нещо не интерактвам както трябва ли с това, или трябва да върна и сега ще ми го даде? Защо така правиш, бе?
Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
Освен ако не е тая. Но тая трябва да е.
Don't worry, Swordmaster Frostbite. I'll find your killer.
Ако върна назад времето.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Ето, даде ми го. Първия път не ми го даде.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2?
Да,
Please
готов
hand
съм.
me the object behind that locked door.
What is he up to now?
Сега трябва ключ, сигурно.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
То някак да видя.
No instructions, just a locked door.
Добре. Ще му
Haven't had
изкъртиш
to break
ключ.
into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Кражба колко може и това е.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Щупи му чест.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Max is not affected by rewind. She retains fact in inventory of the rewind. Да не му чупя. Така ще стане. Ще щупя ли?
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
И какъв план? Аз вече знам какво има вътре. Само че не ми дава да говоря с него. Защото трябва по друг начин да извадя чашата. Трябва да намеря ключовете.
With the right person, it doesn't matter.
степен. Или какво да направя?
A test where I get to break into things? Is
Това
Moses trying to cheer me up?
Не може. Я да видим. Не ми дава това. И ми се смее.
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
И какъв план? Какво да направя? Чудо. И той ми се седи и ми се смее отстрани. Това няма да ми свърши работа. Тук едва ли е ключа? Така, това не. Аз ги разгледах, ама те нещата се анлокват едно по едно, демек... Демек може да съм видяла от деве каквото ми трябва за сега, обаче не ми е давало да го анлокна.
I'll need the mug intact to give it to Moses. How can I keep it from breaking?
Ето това.
This could protect the mug.
Любо!
If it wasn't currently in pieces.
Ти май си го гледал.
Hey, Cushion. Want to save a mug in distress?
Хитро.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
И бас смеха. Любо, не спойвай, ако знаеш отговорите. Вече.
Yes.
Добре. И сега? Трябва да върна времето назад. И какво е това? Get Moses, what is that? Да.
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Сега трябва да оправя. И как да го оправя?
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? A test where I get to break into things?
Сега трябва да
Is
поправя.
Moses trying to cheer me up?
Тук имаше инструменти някъде. Това не. Това не. Това е общата снимка. Това му е компютъра.
For all I know, you only use your powers to toast marshmallows.
Трябва да го поправя това де-факто. Обаче въпросът е, че не знам с какво. Но тук няма нищо. Да я оставя някъде тая чашата, май не ми дава. Не ми дава да гледам нататък. Ами е като collectible. Снимки. И как да го оправя? Ако оставя, вижте, отверката съм я оставила. Или трябва пак да върна назад във времето и да търся.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses and I don't have many common interests, but Chloe and I didn't either.
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Това какво е, където ми сочи? Да върна времето, освен да видим какво ще стане. Ако дам shift, какво ще стане?
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer
обаче
me
не
up?
може да се пипа. Мили хора. Това е лошото. Аха, сега вече мога да му я дам.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on.
Ди Матрикс,
Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Thank you. Сега разбрах, просто трябва да върна време. Оказа? Stand on the X. Какво ще рече това? Нагоре.
He's always so calm. It drives me crazy when it's not keeping me sane.
Stand on the X. Какво ще трябва да рече това? Тук не го разбрах. Какво ще рече това Stand on the X? Да застана. Боже. Просто на Хикса да застана. Сериозно ли? Буквално.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses!
unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that some... Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything.
В интерес на истината, като се върна няколко пъти назад на времето, назад във времето стана пожара, който щеше да гръмне това, не знам сега каква, някаква кана ли е, какво е. Реално погледнато съвсем малка намеса е довела до пожар, който иначе не се е бил случил, така че дори най-малката промяна има значение.
But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
И следи...
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I got up the nerve to confess my secret once. I thought it would let me be more normal and less alone. The universe had other plans.
It always does.
I can't do it again. It's easier if people don't know.
Even Vin?
Vin in my relationship had the staying power of warm milk. A rewind had nothing to do with it. Besides, he's busy. Hitching his star to President Teller's wagon and going for his graduate degree.
How's he doing? You guys still hang out?
Hang out?
We hung out last week. And a few times before that. It's fun, but simple, which is all I can handle anyway.
Suspect.
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
Може, защо да не може?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe. In the school bathroom.
Yeah. I tried so hard to save her. And the one thing I learned is that you can't save everyone.
I'm sorry about Chloe.
And now we could lose a Loretta, or a Reggie, or a you. How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Естествено.
Have a good class.
From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to the point that remember to look everywhere for clues. Ние най-вероятно тук ще прекъснем, де. Защото стана вече 4:30. Беше добро начало.